Just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Bases are loaded, stakes are high, and hopes are even higher. If anyone can power through the pressure to win it all, it's the world champion Dodgers. As a proud sponsor since their inaugural season at Dodger Stadium, 76 would like to give a huge congratulations to the Dodgers on their 13th consecutive playoffs. Let's go, go, go for another win. 76, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 1962. 76 is a trademark owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.
Steve Sachs here. I've been talking about my new healthcare coverage with Alignment Health Plan, and now I've got a personal experience that really shows why it matters. Recently, I faced an unexpected medical emergency. It could have been overwhelming, but Alignment was right there. They walked me through everything, step by step, turning a stressful situation into one that I can handle with confidence. If you're 65 or have a loved one that needs more personal one-on-one Medicare attention, trust me, Alignment's got you covered. The annual enrollment period is October 15 through December 7. Don't miss your chance. Visit AlignmentHealthPlan.com today.
Max Muncy with his first home run of this postseason, but the 14th in his postseason career. He breaks a tie with Corey Seager and Justin Turner for the most in Dodgers franchise history. It forces a pitching change presented by Navien, HVAC, and water heater products. Now in the game, Abner Uribe, the Milwaukee closer, to face Teoscar Hernandez. 2 outs, bases empty in the 6th. Strike one from Uribe, 97 on the sinker. We saw Uribe last night, and he ultimately gave up the game-winning run, a bases-loaded walk to Mookie Betts, one of 3 issued in his 9th inning. On the 0-1, Hernandez hits one hard right back to Peralta, off Uribe. He fields and throws. It's a low throw. It skips by Vaughn. And the play is blown dead. Teoscar Hernandez is going over to second, and he's deemed safe because the Brewers threw over there, but the umpires on the right side of the infield were saying ball dead, went into the camera well. It was a hot shot back to Uribe off of his backside, went to the left side of the mound. He went to the grass to field and throw, and it was a bad throw. Now Pat Murphy wants an explanation. Uribe throwing from his knees, skipped it by Vaughn's glove, and Teoscar Hernandez ended on the back edge of the dirt on the first base side. It definitely went into the camera well.
Yeah, and it was the right field umpire, John Lipka, who signaled the ball dead because it did go into the camera well. So runner in scoring position.
So it scored a base hit and an error on Uribe. Teoscar on second for Tommy Edman. All this happening with 2 outs in the 6th for the Dodgers. Can Tommy Edman extend the lead? Here's the pitch. He takes strike one. Max Muncy with a solo home run. The second Dodger home run of the game. And now a 2-run lead in game 2. Tommy Edman takes time. And Mo, after I said we're waiting on that Max Muncy swing, what were you thinking? Tell the folks.
I came really close to saying, watch this.
0-1 the pitch. Edman takes strike 2.
Well, again, I go back to watching Muncy in batting practice, and he was pulling the ball and hit quite a few up, but more importantly than just hitting home runs in batting practice. What about the swing? Well, the swing was there. Remember Muncy, the previous at bat, lined out viciously to first base.
0-2 on Edman. The pitch. Strike 3, swinging, chased a low slider, and Uribe ends the inning. Works around Hernandez's single and his own error, but Max Muncy, the Dodgers' all-time postseason home run leader, makes it 3-1 Dodgers in the middle of the 6th.
Shouldn't I be trusted? When it comes to the Dodgers, LA's trusted source is their official home. AM 570, LA Sports.
Let's be honest. Relationships shouldn't be this hard. It's time to say goodbye, grass, because you deserve better. Break up with your lawn and upgrade to a beautiful, low-maintenance, California-friendly garden. Go to BeWaterWise.com and start a new relationship that saves you water today. BeWaterWise.com.
Another pitch, another play, and another legendary moment with the boys in blue. But what makes the game even better? A beer that's beyond ordinary. Asahi Super Dry. With its crisp, clean taste and bold character, Asahi goes beyond what you expect in a beer. It's a drink for those who crave more. So whether you're cheering for a walk-off or just exploring new experiences, grab an Asahi Super Dry and go beyond the ordinary. Because with Asahi, it's always beyond expect. Asahi Super Dry. Always drink responsibly.
Medicare beneficiaries need help choosing the right health plan during this year's AEP? Outsmart Medicare and let PIH Health be your guide to all things enrollment. Don't miss your chance to join our network in 2026. Visit PIHhealth.org/Medicare or call 888-365-4450. That's 888-365-4450. 888-365-4450. PIH Health, your health and wellness partner.
On its way, and this one is gone.
The LA Dodgers are back. Back to the field for more LA Dodgers baseball. And now we return to the Galvin Motors broadcast booth.
Dark clouds on me, know my heart's so pure. You can't tell from the surface, I was searching for the cure.
Bottom of the sixth inning brought to you by the hardworking Chevy Silverado. Built on a legacy of long-lasting dependability. See your Southern California Chevy dealer today or go shopping at SoCalChevy.com. Dodgers 3, Brewers 1. Here in Game 2 of the National League Championship Series. The Dodgers now going to try and hang on to this lead with the hopes of stealing 2 games on the road to begin this LCS. A lot of ball game left, though. And the heart of the order coming up for Milwaukee. Contreras, Yelich, and Vaughn.
Whatever it was that Will Smith wanted to go out and talk to Yamamoto and wanted the interpreter to come out with him in the 5th inning. He got straightened out and trying to pick it up and do the same here in the 6th.
Yamamoto deals. Contreras swings and chops it to the left side. Muncy over to his left. In the glove. Transfers and throws. That's out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Yamamoto to start the 6th.
Yamamoto threw 5 innings of 65 pitches, so he's been very efficient in that inning.
One out, bases clear. Christian Yelich, who's 0 for 2. Yamamoto starts him off with strike 1. First pitch splitter. The 0-1, swing and a miss. That's a high fastball at 97. So Yamamoto in the 4th inning, he threw 4 splits in a row and got Yelich to punch out swinging. Then he starts him off with the splitter here, then goes to the high fastball. The 0-2 now. Curve just misses inside. Yamamoto wanted strike 3 called, but missed by a couple of inches.
Kind of the success story for Snell last night. He got the Brewers hitters to expand the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Misses inside, nearly hits Yelich with 98. 2-2.
Yelich, 2018 National League MVP. Another former Brewers MVP in the house tonight throughout the first pitch. Ryan Braun.
Here's a bouncer to second base. Scooped up off the dirt by Edman. Throws to Freeman. 2 gone.
Ryan Braun, one of 3 others besides Yelich. Robin Yount throughout the first pitch last night. Raleigh Fingers was the other Brewer MVP.
And if we're being honest, that Ryan Braun MVP should have gone to Matt Kemp.
Yep.
But water not under the bridge. Bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, nobody on. 3-1 Dodgers. Ball 1 downstairs on Andrew Vaughn. Yamamoto with a low curve. Vaughn 0 for 2, reached on an error and flew out to center. The pitch. Fouled on the first base side. That was an excuse me swing. Found the bat.
So 17 outs recorded by Yamamoto so far. 8 have been hit on the ground.
Trying to get through the 6th inning. Still at just 73 pitches on a 1-1 to Vaughn. He gets strike 2 swinging. Fastball at 97 at the knees. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, one of the best in the business in just his 2nd year coming over from NPB. Made every start in the regular season. Now his 2nd start this postseason. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back into the net. Still 1-2. Yamamoto coming home. Vaughn hits it to third. A looping line out to Muncy, who's there to make the catch. The Dodger defense perfectly positioned again. It's a 1-2-3-6 for Yamamoto. 3-1 Dodgers. Let's go to the 7th.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
Dodger fans, you know performance matters on the field and at home. That's why Navien brings you the MPF Hydro Furnace, the most advanced way to heat your home with comfort and efficiency. And for year-round cooling and heating comfort, pair the new MPF with Navien's new air-to-air heat pump. Quiet, powerful, and built to win. Don't forget, Navien is proud to offer America's #1 selling tankless water heaters, delivering endless hot water and major energy savings. Navien, built for performance just like your Dodgers. Learn more at NavienInc.com.
Spectrum TV fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32! Blue 32! Hot height! It's only more Hail Marys!
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over $100 worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason. Now,
this very moment,
back to the Galpin Motors broadcast booth on your official home of Los Angeles Dodgers baseball.
Dodgers on top of Milwaukee, 3-1. Top of the 7th inning is brought to you by Shakey's Pizza Parlor, the official pizza partner of the Dodgers audio broadcast. When it's game night, it's group night at Shakey's.com. Abner Uribe came on to get the last out of the 6th. He returns to the mound for the top of the 7th. He'll face Kike Hernandez, Andy Pages, and a slumping Shohei Ohtani. And to quote former White Sox broadcaster Hawk Harrelson, "Don't stop now, boys." Kike Hernandez, 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the 2nd and struck out in the 4th. Uribe kicks and fires and misses upstairs, ball 1. Sinker just missed the north edge of the zone.
Well, Hawk could have a few comments about this game.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That was a big swing, and Hernandez couldn't catch up to a 97-mile-per-hour sinker down the middle. Aaron Ashby warming again, a 3rd time up throwing in the Brewer bullpen. He's also joined by fellow lefty Robert Gasser. The 1-1 to Kike. Well, breaks in there. Strike 2. Hernandez was moving out of the right-handed batter's box. Thought he might hit him potentially.
You know, a quick story. With Ashby warming up for the 3rd time, that's one of those things that if he doesn't get in the game, so well, he hasn't pitched since Yeah, but how about the warm-ups?
And he pitched last night.
Exactly. So that was a warm-up, an extended warm-up because he was starting the game.
1-2. Here's the pitch. Now Kike puts a charge into one left center field. This ball's got some carry. It is off the warning track. A one-hop off the wall. And Kike Hernandez standing up at second with a leadoff double.
Well, here's a run the Dodgers desperately need to add to the tally. They're up 3-1. That's their 7th hit. But boy, they need to put a tally on the board.
And that was a sinker that got too much of the heart of the plate. And Kike put a good pass on it in the deepest part of the yard toward one of those angles you talked about earlier, Mo. If that's maybe 10 feet to the left, it's probably a home run. Here's Andy Pages. Pages squaring around to bunt. The Brewer corners come in, get ready to crash. And Pages pulls back the bunt attempt. It's a slider 6 inches down, but called a strike.
That's not even close to a strike. And not because we're doing a Dodger broadcast.
Or because we're looking at the TV. That was just down. So now the 0-1, Pages getting ready to drop down another bunt. He does get it down perfectly toward the mound. Fielded by Vaughn, the first baseman. He throws to the covering Terang to get Pages. But Andy Pages, on back-to-back nights, Mo, has gotten down successful sac bunts, and he's going to be greeted at the top step of the Dodger dugout for getting the job done.
Absolutely. And Teoscar Hernandez, the first one to meet him out of the dugout. Just doing the little things. That's what this ball club has to do. You just got to go toe-to-toe and see how far and how hard you can hit the ball. Trying to set things up, and Pat Murphy makes yet another trip to the mound.
Well, you knew this was coming. Yep. Shohei Ohtani to the mound. They had two lefties warming up. He's going to bring one of them in. Kike Hernandez on third. One out in the 7th. 3-1 Dodgers. We're coming back in a second.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniels Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniels is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniels Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniels Jewelers.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally, moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's cravenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right down the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
I'm going to pause 10 seconds for station identification with the Dodgers Audio Network.
Dodgers playoff baseball is on. Don't miss a moment on the home of the blue. KLAC, KYSR, HD2, Los Angeles.
Brewer pitching change brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your 15-minute drive-through oil change with locations all around Southern California. So this is a big spot. The Dodgers are up 3-1 in Game 2. They have a runner on third and only one out, and their MVP coming to the plate in Shohei Ohtani. But Shohei is 0 for 3 tonight. He is 2 for his last 27. And Mo, he is 1 for 19 in the postseason against left-handed pitching. Here's the lefty Aaron Ashby, who opened Game 1.
Well, and the infield has to play in to shut off this run. Not a bag of laughs for any infielder with Ohtani up there.
Ohtani has been trying to swing his way through the slump, and he has looked bad at times doing so. Can he dial things in and get the job done here? Here's the pitch from Ashby. Ball 1, low, a fastball at 97.
Track the pitch, get a good pitch.
Shohei sets. Ashby deals and misses in the dirt outside, ball 2. This year in the regular season, Ohtani hit .279 against left-handed pitchers. He has faced excellent lefties here in the postseason, hence the 1-for-19 clip. He needs just one swing to get back to feeling like his old self. On a 2-0, Ohtani chops one foul toward the Brewer dugout. That was a sinker in the heart of the plate.
And just pulling off the ball. He's really having difficulty putting back good swings on pitches.
2 balls and a strike the pitch. Ohtani takes strike 2, a low sinker catching the bottom of the zone to even the count. The Dodgers are 4 for their last 33 with runners in scoring position. On a 2-2, Ohtani gets a piece of a low sinker, a foul ball off the plate to stay alive. He's hobbling a little bit outside the batter's box.
And that was a self-defense swing right there.
He just sort of flailed at it and got a piece. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ashby deals. Ohtani swings and he pops it up. Third base side, drifting toward the Dodger dugout, and it bounces on top of the dugout out of play. Infield in for the Brewers. Kike on third. 1 out in the 7th. Another 2-2. Ground ball, base hit right field. Kike trots home. Ohtani with an RBI base hit to announce himself to the championship series. 4-1 LA.
Well, just a big at bat, and that count went to 2-2. Fouled off a couple of pitches, and then finally winds up with a base hit.
In between Vaughn and Terang, drawn in on the right side of the infield.
Well, you're also seeing a different type of baseball in postseason. The sacrifice bunt.
Strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
You get the timely double to lead things off by Kike Hernandez. Then Pages lays down the good sacrifice bunt. Runner to third. Infield has to play in. If they're back, that can be fielded at first base.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Betts. Ashby fooled him with a changeup. That was a run the Dodgers needed to have, and they got it. So it's a 3-run lead. Looking for more in the 7th. Still only 1 out. On an 0-2 pitch. Betts shoots one down the right field line. This ball is going to slice just foul. That right field corner is out of our view here in the radio booth, but the call was made by John Lipka down the right field line. Foul ball, so we'll do it again.
Yeah, into the corners. We have to rely upon what the umpires are saying because it just disappears. There's not a whole lot of foul territory all the way down the line near the foul poles either.
So Betts will have another chance. Like the approach there in a 2-strike count, though.
Yeah, outfield just moved the opposite way now with 2 strikes.
Another 0-2. Misses upstairs. Dodgers fell behind 1-0. A leadoff home run from Jackson Chourio, but they've scored the last 4 runs of the game to lead game 2. On a 1-2, Betts flips it to right field. It's going to hang up, though, for Chourio, who makes the catch. Ohtani back to first, 2 gone. It'll be up to Freddie Freeman in the 7th. So far tonight, Freeman 0 for 3. His first RBI of the entire postseason last night. 2 outs, Ohtani on first. Ashby deals. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ashby in the stretch, looks at Ohtani, focuses on Freeman, and delivers strike 2. That was a sinker at 97 on the outer half. Foul belt high. Dodgers 4, Brewers 1. 2 outs, a runner on in the 7th. Ashby's 0-2 pitch is on the way. And misses downstairs. A ball and 2 strikes on Freeman. Ashby offers. Freeman fouls back. 99 from the left-hander Ashby. What a weapon this man is for Pat Murphy in the bullpen. Open yesterday's game. He's somebody the Dodgers expect to see a lot in this series. Another 1-2. Ohtani takes off. It's a ball in the dirt, and Contreras loses it on the transfer, so a stolen base for Shohei to get into scoring position.
And Ohtani had a very good jump on top of it.
First stolen base of the season, the postseason rather, after 20 in the regular season. In position to score. Can Freddie Freeman bring him home? Here comes the 2-2. Strike 3 swinging. Freeman chased a sinker down below the zone. So the Dodgers score 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They leave Ohtani on base. We stretch in Milwaukee with the Dodgers leading Game 2 4-1.
AM 570.
LA's best sports talk.
The real home of the Dodgers.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
It's a game of inches, and it feels especially true in the postseason. The Dodgers know it, and so does Edmunds. Edmunds is here to make sure that you're getting a fair payout on your car, nothing less. You can use their free appraisal tool to see up to 3 offers from car dealers who want to cut a check for your ride. There's no obligation, so you can use it even if you're just curious about how much you can get. Don't come up short. Go for a deal that works for you. Visit edmunds.com/Dodgers to see your offers today.
Hey, it's Freddie Freeman. When it comes to your child's health, you want the team from Children's Hospital Los Angeles. At CHLA, groundbreaking research meets world-class expertise, with care completely tailored to kids. U.S. News and World Report has once again named CHLA the #1 hospital in California and ranked in the top 10 nationally for pediatrics. Whether it's routine checkups or life-saving treatments, Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where families turn. Find an all-star doctor today at chla.org.
This is LA Dodgers baseball.
The Dodgers have a chance to do something we haven't seen in decades.
Time to go back-to-back on your home of the LA Dodgers.
They're playing jump around here at AmFam Field, trying to keep the home crowd in it. As the Dodgers, up to this point, Mo, have taken them out of it since Jackson Churrio's leadoff home run. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has settled in and posted 5 zeros to get through 6 innings, and the Dodger offense has plated 4 runs, so a 3-run lead. The Dodgers need 9 more outs.
Last night, Blake Snell kept the Brewers hitters off balance, and for Yamamoto, he's been able to dial in a lot of ground ball outs. All 3 outs in the 6th via the ground ball, a lot of them tonight. And the pitch count for Yamamoto has been exceptionally good to this point.
They'll face 6, 7, and 8 for the Brewers. Sal Frelick, Caleb Durbin, and Jake Bowers. Yamamoto's first pitch of the 7th inning. Misses outside, ball 1. Frelick has one of the 3 Brewers hits tonight. It's a single back in the 4th. The 1-0. There's a strike. 95 on the outer half. Sal Frelick, former first-round pick out of Boston College. On a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. That's a hammer of a curveball from Yamamoto.
That's the right over the top. Nose to toes curveball.
On a 1-2, Frelick takes up and away. Yamamoto's fastball missed. Letter high on the 5'8" Frelick.
This crowd understands, the local crowd, they understand. They look, 9 outs to work with offensively for their home team.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Betts is waiting there at the back end of the infield on the shortstop side of second. He throws to Freddie Freeman, and there's the first out of the inning. The all-important first out of every inning to keep the base paths clear.
And another ground ball out.
Well, Yamamoto, the only qualified pitcher in the league this year, Mo, to rank in the 85th percentile or better in both strikeout rate and ground ball rate. One out, base is empty. Strike one to Caleb Durbin. Another nose-to-toes curve. Durbin's 0 for 2. He struck out twice. The 0-1 pitch. That's strike two. Yamamoto then pounds him with a sinker on the inner half.
At this point, the Brewers, it appears that Yamamoto is not pitching to what their scouting report was showing.
Swinging another ground ball up the middle. This time Tommy Edman fields it nearly straight up at the bag at second. Sets and throws. 2 gone.
Well, the thrill of October baseball. Games 3 and 5, or 3 through 5, I should say. The championship series will take place at Dodger Stadium beginning on Thursday through Saturday. Thursday's game is scheduled at 3:08. Friday's game penciled in at 5:38, depending on what happens in the American League. So don't get left out. Tickets available right now. Dodgers.com/postseason.
2 outs. Jake Bauers, the batter. Takes the first pitch ball, a splitter outside and low from Yamamoto. The Dodgers starter at 85 pitches with 2 outs in the 7th. Dodgers up 4-1. The pitch. Well, went outside again. Ball 2. Well, you don't have to go far back in the memory bank. Pull an example of a time the Dodgers were in control of the game and then still had to fight for their life to hold on. It happened just last night. 2-0 to Bauers is in there for strike one. Blake Snell was in cruise control. The Dodgers led 2-0, entered the bottom of the 9th. And the Brewers got a run home, loaded the bases, and Blake Trinan had to bail out Roki Sasaki. On a 2-1, Bauers holds the trigger and takes strike 2. And Pat Murphy said even though if we would have come back and won, that would have been a steal of a win for us. The Brewers manager said that was a dagger to the heart to not win a game like that.
Yep.
So even though the Dodgers are leading by 3, these Brewers won't quit until the final out. On a 2-2, Bauers swings and bounces one to the right side. He's booking it down the line, picked up by Edman. He shot puts it over to Freddie Freeman, and that is a 1-2-3-7. 3 ground ball outs to Yoshinobu Yamamoto. 7 strong innings, preserving a 4-1 Dodger lead. Let's go to the 8th.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the San Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Shumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to ShumashCasino.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The city's buzzing with championship vibes. Postseason nights always hit different. Between innings, make your in-game move a Modelo Michelada. Tahini on the rim, a squeeze of lime, that savory kick, and finish with that crisp Modelo.
Because a real Michelada starts with Modelo. The Modelo Michelada. Cereza with bold and savory flavors. Stay in the moment and savor every pitch and every sip. Tonight, Modelo is a reward for those with a fighting spirit. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Must be 21 or over. Please drink responsibly.
Your health is our priority at LA Care Health Plan. You may be eligible for free Medi-Cal coverage if you meet income requirements. Connect with us today to see if you qualify. We speak multiple languages, including Spanish, Mandarin, Russian, and more. Visit lacare.org/Medi-Cal today.
When you look at a Ford F-150, you'll see hard work, a great adventure,
and so much more. Inside and Out is designed for the family, the road trip, and the most demanding jobs.
With that kind of versatility, it's no wonder it's America's best-selling truck for 48 years and counting.
The 2025 Ford F-150, from California's best-selling truck brand, Ford. It's time to see Ford in a new light.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
It's a 4-1 Dodger lead as we welcome it back to AmFam Field in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Game 2 of the NLCS. And this 8th inning brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. The MVP for fun, food, and good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Morongo celebrating 20 years of good times. Smith, Muncy, and Teoscar Hernandez on the docket for the Dodgers in this 8th inning. They'll face a new pitcher for Milwaukee. So right-hander Tobias Myers.
Quick note on Yamamoto. Talked about the ground ball outs. That's 6 in a row. And 12 on the night. Ground ball outs.
The Dodgers with home runs from Teoscar Hernandez and Max Muncy. An RBI double from Andy Pajes and an RBI single from Shohei Ohtani to get their 4 runs. Not going to settle for those 4. Here's Will Smith. First pitch, and he flips it towards shallow right center field. That'll bloop down for a leadoff single. It's a good start for the Dodgers here in the 8th inning. So Smith with hits in back-to-back games to open up the LCS. Fourth trip to the plate for Max Muncy. 1 for 3 with a home run. His 14th career postseason long ball, the most in Dodgers franchise history. Takes a first pitch strike at the top of the zone from Myers.
Tried to root the ball inside. Myers was hit pretty hard this year and going away from hitters. Hit over 300 on fastballs away in particular.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. High fastball at 94. Infield shifted over to the right side. The second baseman, Terang. And closer to first base than he is second. Myers misses upstairs. A ball and 2 strikes for Max. Myers setting up extreme first base side of the rubber. Delivers the 1-2. And misses upstairs again. Count evens up. You can hear the nervous silence here in Milwaukee. The 2-2 pitch. Misses low. Ball 3. Full count. There was such an eruption after Churio's first pitch home run leading off the game. But since then, it's been all Dodgers. And LA would like to keep it that way. The payoff pitch. Low and outside. Max Muncy was behind 0-2, and he works a walk. First 2 on for the Dodgers in the 8th.
This is a perfect spot to add on.
Teoscar Hernandez 2 for 3 tonight with a home run. 2 on, nobody out. First pitch, he flies it foul down the right field line into the second deck.
Dodgers tonight 1 for 5, runners in scoring position for the Brewers. They have not had an at-bat with a runner in scoring position. They only had 1 opportunity in that spot last night.
Myers 0-1. Teoscar takes strike 2. That one hit for the Dodgers was Ohtani's RBI single, which snapped a 15 at-bat hitless stretch. The likely back-to-back MVP in the National League. Ground ball through the right side against the drawn-in Brewer infield, scoring Kike from third to make it 4-1. It is still that way as we sit here and now, but the Dodgers can add to it. First and second. No outs in the eighth. 0-2 on Hernandez. Myers kicks and fires. Teoscar stays alive, bouncing one foul toward the backstop. Another 0-2. Teo slices foul into the net on the first base side.
Outfield, boy, look at the gap in left center field. Huge. Center fielder, Frelick way over into right center as if an extreme pull left-handed batter's up there.
Teo might be licking his chops at that left center field gap. He's behind 0-2. Myers misses down in the dirt, ball one. I'm sure you've seen that a couple of times tonight. We talked about it. There's 2 strikes in a count. You see Frelick a shade over to the opposite field. So we know Teoscar has the opposite field power. 2-1, nobody out in the 8th. 4-1 Dodgers. Myers fires. And Teo chops one to the left side of the infield. Fielded by Durbin. He throws on the run, and Hernandez is just beaten by the throw by a half step. But it's a productive first out for Teo as the Dodgers get 2 into scoring position now.
Yeah, for the Brewers, they really cannot afford, another run to be scored. So they're going to have to play in tightly, at least at the corners. Now, they may gamble and play back, or at least halfway at second and short. Geez, the shortstop looking into the dugout can't figure out. Okay, now they're telling him, no, you've got to play in tighter.
Tommy Edman, the batter, infield in. Second and third, 1 out in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Up and away, ball 1. Edman tonight, 1 for 3, a double in the 4th inning. Struck out his last time up. The pitch. Edman rips it through the right side. Smith scores. Muncy holds it third. Edman adds another. 5-1 Dodgers.
Boy, hitting with opportunities. So the Dodgers have had some productive at-bats. Last inning, after the leadoff double by Kike Hernandez, sacrifice bunt by Pages to set it up, then the RBI single by Ohtani. And here in the inning, a base hit by Smith. Then Muncy, as you mentioned, was down 0-2. He wound up getting the walk. A ground ball out, productive, moves the runners to second and third, and now Edman comes up with a base hit.
Milwaukee pitching coach Chris Hook will come to the mound and chat with Myers, who was a bit of a surprise add to the Brewers LCS roster. Myers has experience starting and going bulk innings, and Pat Murphy wanted to add some length in a 7-game series. So Tobias Myers was added, and Nick Mears was left off. So Myers getting some action here in the 8th inning of Game 2. And the Dodgers have gone single, walk, productive ground out, RBI single to start. So it's a 4-run lead. Runners at the corners for Kike Hernandez. Frelick shading toward right center to the opposite field for Kike. Dodgers on the corners. 1 out in the 8th. The pitch from Myers. Catches the outside corner, strike 1. So far tonight, Hernandez, 2 hits, 2 runs scored. Hitting .379 this postseason. He's waiting on an 0-1. Myers delivers. Kike with a big hack, but no contact. 0-2. Dodgers have scored in 3 consecutive innings to take this 5-1 lead. The 0-2 pitch misses up and away. A high slider. Dino Weeble and Chris Woodward giving instructions. Muncie on third, Edmond on first. Only one out in the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Hernandez fouls it back over the net. We'll see at least one more. Myers will try again. A 1-2. This is inside. The count even 2-2. PK flips it high in the air. That will drift out of play, foul on the right side. How about the second half of the Dodger lineup tonight, Mo? A lot of activity from Muncie on down through Pages.
And even if it has not been base hit, moving runners over.
Yep.
Pages has been on twice. RBI doubled, and he was hit by a pitch, laid down a beautiful sacrifice bunt. His last time up.
All parties set. At the corners, one out. Another 2-2. Upstairs, ball 3. And it'll fill things up. Yeah, Muncie has reached twice and hit a home run. Teoscar reached twice, hit a home run in the productive out this inning. Edmond has reached twice. Kike has reached twice. Pages has reached twice. That is 5 through 9 in the starting lineup tonight. That will get the job done.
5 through 9, they all have an extra base hit.
Full count on Kike. Here's the 3-2. It is low. Ball 4. Load them up for the Dodgers in the 8th.
And this crowd has gotten very quiet.
That is exactly the sound that you want as a road team in any game, but especially in the postseason. How about this night for Andy Pages? It could get even better. A little check swing foul ball dribbling toward Chris Woodward at first base, strike 1. In a wretched 1-for-27 slump to start the postseason. Well, tonight he started his outing with an RBI double in the 2nd. Was hit by a pitch in the 5th, then dropped down a perfect sac bunt in the 7th to get Kike over to 3rd. Hernandez would then score the very next batter on an RBI single from Ohtani. Bases loaded in the 8th. 5-1 Dodgers, only one out. Myers 0-1 pitch. Pages fouls it away on the right side. That's strike 2.
Pages got that RBI double to right field in the 2nd inning. The pitch before he got the double, it was the long swing. Then he shortened up, went inside out.
Asked for time. He's granted it. The Dodgers trying to put a dagger through game 2. After taking time, Pages ready to go. The 0-2 pitch from Myers. In the dirt, well picked by Contreras. Muncie, Edmond, and Kike Hernandez around the bases. Pages in the box. Myers 1-2 pitch. Pages skies it high in the air, left field side. Along the line, going back from short and foul ground. Ortiz makes the catch. Muncie cannot tag from 3rd. That is out number 2. But not a ground ball double play. So that means Ohtani will take his turn.
Here comes Pat Murphy.
Not going to let the right-handed Myers face Ohtani with the bases loaded. Robert Gasser, a lefty, has been loosening in the pen for quite some time. He will get the call. When we come back, the Dodgers have the bases loaded and have Ohtani at the plate. 5-1 Dodgers with 2 outs in the 8th.
Spectrum TV Fixed TV and combined all your favorite sports streaming apps with live TV.
32! Blue 32! Hot! It's only more Hail Marys!
It's only more bottom of the ninth magic.
It's only more slow motion replays.
It's only getting all the sports with over 100 hours worth of streaming apps like ESPN, Fox One, Tennis Channel, Peacock, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Hey, it's Andre Ether, and if you're a proud Latino like me, you are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month. Superior Grocers is joining in with La Raza with all your favorites. Delicious pan dulce from the bakery, carnitas, fresh produce to make a kilo salsa or ceviche, and their famous Superior Ranch carne asada. Superior Grocers brings the best deals to the plate, and you always hit a home run. Get in on the celebration and download the Superior Grocer app for weekly ads and digital deals. Superior Grocers, quality, variety, and value.
Hi, I'm Kike Hernandez. Winning a world championship is incredible, but nothing beats being a dad to my 4-year-old daughter, Penelope. Making sure she has a strong, healthy start means being present, playing, and staying patient, even when it feels challenging. First 5 California is my go-to for tips and supporting her growth and well-being, so she can thrive no matter what challenges come her way. Learn more at first5california.com.
Second-year left-hander Robert Gasser, original draft pick of the Padres, a Northern California kid just outside Sacramento and El Dorado Hills. He came to Milwaukee in the Josh Hader trade. Well, here in the 8th inning of Game 2 of the LCS, he inherits the bases loaded and welcomes Shohei Ohtani to the batter's box. Ohtani was 0 for his last 15 coming to the plate in the 7th. And he grounded an RBI base hit through the right side. So, he's 1 for his last 1. 5-1 Dodgers, 2 outs in the 8th. Bases loaded. Gasser to Shohei. First pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 1. A sweeper low and outside. It looked like Ohtani was ready for a first pitch fastball. He didn't get it. Here comes the 0-1. Ohtani swings and fouls back, strike 2. That was a sweeper. That got a lot of the middle. The Dodgers with 1 run in this inning. A chance for more, a lot more. Muncy, Edman, and Kike Hernandez on the bases. Ohtani at the plate. Waiting on an 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Gasser retires Shohei on 3 pitches. And he whiffs on the last one. The Dodgers leave the bases loaded, but they do get another run. It's 5-1 LA in the middle of the 8th inning.
AM 570 LA Sports.
Streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey, this is Adrian Gonzalez. Daniel's Jewelers is a proud sponsor of the Trip Around the Diamond and your family jeweler since 1948. Daniel's is giving every fan a voucher for a free team bracelet and $50 off any $99 purchase. Visit danielsjewelers.com/baseball to get your voucher. That's danielsjewelers.com/baseball. You can redeem at any of the 100 Daniel's Jewelers stores nationwide. Own the dream with Daniel's Jewelers.
What do you think makes the perfect snack?
It's gotta be when I'm really craving it and it's convenient.
Could you be more specific?
When it's convenient.
Okay.
Like a freshly baked cookie made with real butter, available right now in the street at AM/PM, or a savory breakfast sandwich I can grab in just a second at AM/PM.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Well, yeah, we're talking about what I crave.
Which is anything from AM/PM.
What more could you want?
Stop by AM/PM where the snacks and drinks are perfectly craveable and convenient. That's Cravenience. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
If you've been injured in an accident, Jacoby and Myers will go to bat for you and fight for the justice you deserve. With over 50 years of experience in the field and the trust of tens of thousands of clients, Jacoby and Myers has the winning record you want on your side. Jacoby and Myers handles every case with the same level of care, and your case matters at Jacoby and Myers, the official law firm of the Los Angeles Dodgers. For a free consultation, call 1-800-5-MILLION today. Jacoby and Myers, let the big league lawyers fight for you.
You're listening to the LA Dodgers Audio Network.
Let's celebrate that parade, man.
It's the only place to hear the Blue run it
back to more playoff baseball on your home of the Blue.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Game 2, into the bottom of the 8th, 5-1 Dodgers. Tonight's game is brought to you by First 5 California. 1 in 3 children are at risk of toxic stress, but there are things parents can do to help. Learn how to overcome it at first5california.com. 2 games in this championship series, Mo, and 2 times the Dodgers have a starting pitcher working into the 8th inning.
Yeah, with a low pitch count for Yamamoto, 89 pitches through 7 innings, and 63 of those have been strikes. The other update, too, 6 ground balls in a row in the 6th and the 7th inning. 12 ground ball outs in the ball game.
The Dodgers are the first team since the Tigers in 2013 to get 7 starts of at least 6 innings in their first 8 games of the postseason. Yamamoto to face Joey Ortiz. Spot of the order, it's a pinch hitter, Isaac Collins, who takes strike 1. Collins, a switch hitter, batting from the left side against the lefty, or against the righty, Yamamoto. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul ball straight back. High fastball at 95. Muncy was toward the cut of the grass for the first 2 pitches. He now backs up to normal depth. 2 strikes on the pinch hitting Collins. Here's the pitch. And that's a splitter that tails outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Collins, then the top of the order. Churio, Turang in the hole. Anthony Banda, the left-hander, starting to get loose. The 1-2 pitch. Rolled foul on the first base side. And the Brewers applauding the top step of their dugout because it's just another pitch that Yamamoto has to throw. Now at 93. Last night, Blake Snell threw 103 to finish 8 innings. Yamamoto will try again. Collins takes strike 3 on the outside corner. A painted fastball at 98.
Well, you can't walk it to home plate and place it any better than that.
Jackson Churio responsible for the lone Brewer run tonight. Back to the plate. Bases empty, 1 out in the 8th. First pitch swinging. Chopped to third. Muncy is there. In the glove. Calmly throws. And that's out number 2.
13 ground ball outs.
Bryce Turang steps in. Left-handed hitting second baseman, 1 for 3 tonight. Yamamoto's first pitch. Fouled on the first base side. Strike 1. Pitch number 96 for the Dodgers starter. The 0-1. Ground ball, second base. Stopped by Edman, sliding to the dirt in the backhand side. He throws to Freddie Freeman. That's the final out of the 8th inning. Yamamoto puts the Brewers down in order. 8 innings in the books. 5-1 Dodgers here in Game 2.
What's your handle, bro?
Follow us on X at AM570 LA Sports.
I'm Money Smith here talking about Galvin Ford. I've known Mike Schwartz, General Manager, Paul Ulbrich, General Sales Manager for a long time. #1 in the world, Galvin, 29 years in a row. October is championship time, and they want it again. They want you to check out those 2,400 cars, trucks, SUVs. Get your price, choose your finance or lease terms. Do it all online if you like. Shop and buy from home. They'll drive it right to you. Plus, easy financing. They finance customers nearly every day who've been turned down elsewhere, and they have the 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty on almost every used vehicle and every single new one. So again, it's Mike Schwartz, it's Paul Ulbrich, it's GalpinFord.com.
Life moves fast. It's fierce, persistent, determined. At City of Hope Cancer Center, we are too. Our groundbreaking research and discoveries have impacted millions of lives globally. moving science forward with the hope, passion, and speed every diagnosis deserves for a cancer-free future. City of Hope, pursuing cancer cures at the speed of life.
Take me out to Morongo, where I can watch all the games, with thousands of slot machines and blackjack, and big screen TVs from the front to the back. So just grab a seat at the sideline. You won't miss a play when you go, 'cause the good times are only right here at Morongo.
Vroom, vroom. From the Galpin Motors broadcast booth.
Streaming right to your mobile device.
LA Dodgers baseball continues on its official home.
Tell you what, Mo, that last play of the 8th inning was not routine. Tommy Edman still made it. We'll call it the save of the game, brought to you by Metropolitan Water District of Southern California. Go blue, cut green. Get a rebate for removing grass and visit bewaterwise.com.
Not only a good play, to the backhand had to make the slide also. I think it also just reinforced the fact when Tommy Edman said his ankle is feeling a lot better.
Top of the 9th is sponsored by Cars for Kids. Ready to donate your old car? Dial 1-877 Cars for Kids now. Friendly agents are standing by to take your donation. Cars with a K to donate your car today. The Dodgers will have 3 outs to add to their lead. 5-1 Dodgers here in Game 2. And after the 8th inning, fans went streaming to the exits here at AmFam Field.
Oh, parking lot's full.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, you talk about disembarking.
And Mookie Betts is hit by the first pitch of the 9th inning by Gasser. 91 up and in. Now Mookie is going to be looked at. He seems to be okay, but Dave Roberts and Thomas Albert, along with Freddie Freeman, are right next to Betts just to double check. That is the second Dodger hit tonight. Andy Pajas earlier took one off the left knuckle.
And this is somewhere just above the left elbow.
So a runner on for Freddie Freeman. Alex Vesia is now up in the Dodger bullpen. Yoshinobu Yamamoto worked a quick 8th. Gasser to Freeman, swinging a miss, strike 1. Yamamoto needed just 8 pitches to get those 3 outs in the 8th, so he's at 97 in the game. The 0-1. Freeman slices one in the air, left field side, that is tailing toward the seats. And it drifts out of play.
Steven, the other story about that 97 pitches, only 20 were out of the strike zone. 20.
Andrew Monasterio now playing shortstop. Ortiz out of the game. He was pitch hit for by Collins, and Collins is done as well. 0-2 on Freeman. Here's the pitch. Hooks outside, ball 1. Now it'll be interesting, Mo. Last night Blake Snell had 103 pitches through 8 innings, but really wasn't tested. And Dave Roberts still went to the bullpen. I do believe that there was some regret on Doc's behalf after the game. So will he make the same move or a different one tonight with Yamamoto? Ball 2 outside and a square count on Freeman.
So it probably depends on a lot of the answer from Yamamoto when they ask him, how are you? How do you feel? We have not seen a drop-off in velocity.
Betts on first, no outs in the 9th. The 2-2 pitch from Gasser. Outside, ball 3. So after 2 strikes to start Freddie, Gasser has missed the zone 3 times, and now we have a full count. The pitch. Base hit up the middle into right center field. Betts is going to go from first to third. Freeman is going to dig for 2. The throw in from Frelick. It's a bouncing throw. Freddie slides in safely with a double. His first hit of game 2, and the Dodgers are cooking up here in the 9th. 2 in scoring position with nobody out.
Yeah, for Freeman, he just testing. And you made that big turn at first base. and saw the fact that the ball was still rolling. Frelick had to pick the ball up. Little surprising also that during the second baseman, he went out to field the ball instead of staying on the bag, and the throw was to the bag.
And 4 fingers put up for Will Smith. The Brewers are going to intentionally load the bases and face Max Muncy.
Third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Muncy tonight, 1 for 3 with a home run and a walk. He has 14 career postseason home runs. One of those is a grand slam. He's at the plate here in the top of the 9th. Bases loaded, nobody out, 5-1 Dodgers. The lefty Gasser sets on the mound, kicks and fires. Muncy takes ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Level count. Infield in for the Brewers. Pat Murphy trying to keep the deficit at 4. Gasser and the Brewers looking for a ground ball. The Dodgers looking for insurance. The 1-1 through the front door. A breaking ball. Strike 2 on Muncy. Muncy is set. So is Gasser. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Muncy went chasing. He flailed at a sweeper outside. He's down on strikes. 1 out in the 9th inning.
This tonight, 2 for 10 runners in scoring position. And here comes Murphy. Another trip to the mound.
That'll be another break in the action. They'll try and play the matchups. They don't want Hernandez, Teoscar that is, to face the left-handed pitcher. So the bases are loaded still. 1 out in the 9th inning. Teoscar Hernandez at the plate when we come back.
At Verizon, lock in our low price, plus free roaming included in Mexico. Discover the best carne asada, never miss a text from the group chat, and save big with Verizon while you do it. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line. See? Just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Plus calls, texts, and data in Mexico included, so you can use your phone sin problema. Stop by your Los Angeles Verizon store today. For unlimited welcome in times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds.
Bases are loaded, stakes are high, and hopes are even higher. If anyone can power through the pressure to win it all, it's the world champion Dodgers. As a proud sponsor since their inaugural season at Dodger Stadium, 76 would like to give a huge congratulations to the Dodgers on their 13th consecutive playoffs. Let's go, go, go for another win. 76, proud sponsor of the Los Angeles Dodgers since 1962. 76 is a trademark owned by Phillips 66 Company. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved.
Steve Sachs here. I've been talking about my new healthcare coverage with Alignment Health Plan, and now I've got a personal experience that really shows why it matters. Recently, I faced an unexpected medical emergency. It could have been overwhelming, but Alignment was right there. They walked me through everything, step by step, turning a stressful situation into one that I can handle with confidence. If you're 65 or have a loved one that needs more personal one-on-one Medicare attention, trust me, Alignment's got you covered. The annual enrollment period is October 15 through December 7. Don't miss your chance. Visit AlignmentHealthPlan.com today.
Brett Anderson, a right-hander with a unique delivery, faced Teoscar Hernandez with the bases loaded and 1 out in the 9th inning. The Dodgers ahead 5-1. The book is even between Hernandez and Anderson. Teo is 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. He has 1 career postseason grand slam. I don't think any Dodger fan will soon forget it. It was in Game 3 of the Division Series last year against the Padres. Teo and the Dodgers looking to put Game 2 out of reach in this LCS. Anderson kicks and fires. Hernandez takes outside, ball 1. 2 in the second for the Dodgers to take the lead. 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th. Can they get more in the 9th? Anderson on the first base side. Close stance. Kicks and deals. Hernandez swings and a bouncing ball to third. Fielded there by Durbin. He goes to second for one. Here's the turn. That is two. A massive inning-ending double play from Anderson. The Brewers load the bases with nobody out, but the Dodgers can't get anybody home. So it's 5-1 going to the bottom of the ninth inning.
When you want Dodgers, the only home is AM 570 LA Sports.
The We Make It Easy sales event is here. So now's the best time for a great deal on a new Toyota. Choose from the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings. Drive home the all-hybrid Camry with its striking design, a trail-conquering Tacoma 4x4, or an adventurous RAV4. So hurry into your Toyota dealer. The time to drive home your new Toyota is here. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Now it's easier than ever to find the Toyota that's just right for you at Toyota.com. You can explore our full lineup of vehicles, compare features side by side, search our available inventory, see our latest offers, find a dealer. You can even build, price, and accessorize your Toyota right online. So for your next Toyota car, truck, or SUV, just visit Toyota.com. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Get ready, Dodger fans. Your Los Angeles Dodgers are back for October baseball.
The game's brightest star, ready for the game's biggest stage.
They're ready to run it back and defend their crown. Secure your spot at the ballpark and be part of the intensity of this year's postseason showdown. Feel the roar of the crowd, the thrill of clutch moments, and witness the world champs fight to keep the trophy where it belongs. Support your boys in blue. For tickets, visit Dodgers.com/postseason. This is LA Dodgers baseball.
The Dodgers have a chance to do something we haven't seen in decades.
Time to go back-to-back on your home of the LA Dodgers.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto not done yet. He's back on the bump for the bottom of the ninth, trying to finish off game 2.
Yeah, well, the pitch efficiency, and again, for Yamamoto, has been remarkable. 14 ground ball outs. Talk about a pitcher settling down. The first pitch of the game, a fastball to Jackson Chourio, opposite field home run, and what looked like was going to be a cakewalk by the Brewers could be a nightmare here in game 2.
In the ninth inning, it'll be the heart of the Milwaukee lineup. 3, 4, and 5. Contreras, Yelich, and Vaughn. The last Dodger complete game of the postseason, Lima time. 2004 Division Series, Game 3 against St. Louis. First pitch to Contreras. Strike one, called down and in. A gift given to Yamamoto. Contreras not happy. Changes defensively for the Dodgers. Justin Dean off the bench, now patrolling center. Andy Pajes pushes over to right. Teoscar Hernandez to the bench. Contreras took time. Now steps back in. The pitch is low. 1-1.
Alex Vesia standing on the mound. He's ready to come in if called upon.
A ball on a strike. Yamamoto steps back, starts his delivery. Gets a foul ball on the right side. Strike 2. The last complete game in the postseason anywhere in the majors, Justin Verlander in 2017 in the ALCS 8 years ago tonight. A ball and 2 strikes, the pitch. Upstairs. Fastball at 96. A cut fastball, to be specific. Yamamoto crosses the threshold, now at 101 pitches. He'll try again against Contreras. The 2-2 offering. Chop foul toward the Dodgers on deck circle. But even if Yamamoto doesn't go complete game here, Mo, he will give the organization their first instance of back-to-back starters of 8 innings in a postseason since 1988. The 2-2 pitch. Contreras fouls it away on the right side. That was in the NLCS as well. Games 1 and 2 as well. Oral Hershiser, Tim Belcher.
Behind Contreras, you got two of the next three hitters. Lefties. Yelich, then the right-hander, Vaughn, and then the lefty, Frelick.
Can Yamamoto put Contreras away? Fly to center. Dean lost it for a moment. He's got it. He's coming in and makes the routine catch. 1 out.
Well, that ball goes up into the air with the roof closed. You've got to find the baseball as it goes. Really, you get lost in the girders. And a different setup as far as the lighting as well. All the lights are on one level, high up, really attached to the roof.
Christian Yelich, 1 out and nobody on. 5-1 Dodgers in game 2. First pitch is a curve outside, ball 1.
That's what Yamamoto wants to do. Face the batter with nobody on base.
Muncy on the cut of the grass at third. Rest of the infield shifted over toward the right side. The 1-0 pitch. Cut on and fouled straight back. Pitch 107. A 1-1. Chop back toward the mound. Yamamoto fields it on the right side. Runs toward Freddie Freeman. Gives it to him, and that's out number 2.
15 ground ball outs.
One more out to go. Here's Andrew Vaughn. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Yamamoto trying to finish the job. Pitch 110. Fouled away. Dave Roberts sticking with his game 2 starter. Oh 2 on Vaughn. Pitch 111 coming from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Strike 3 swinging. Yoshinobu Yamamoto goes the distance in game 2. The Dodgers win 5-1 and take a 2-0 series lead in this championship series. Yamamoto's first complete game of his major league career and the first Dodger complete game in a postseason game since Lima time in 2004. The first pitch of the night. A leadoff home run to Jackson Chourio. The next 110, absolutely nothing.
This has been an amazing start of the championship series in the National League to see who goes to the World Series. That performance last night by Blake Snell, arguably one of the better performances in postseason play in baseball history. He was able to get through that one in 8 innings. No runs, 1 hit, struck out 10. Well, for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, tonight, 15 ground ball outs, walk 1 batter. And who would have thought the Dodgers, it winds up a come-from-behind victory because that first pitch hit out by Chourio, as you're referring to, but the Dodgers said, nope, that's enough of that. Teoscar Hernandez tied it in the second inning, a home run. And then an RBI double by Andy Pages, another home run by Max Muncy. The Dodgers bounced back. Both ball clubs made errors, but for the Milwaukee Brewers, they did not have 1 at bat tonight with a runner in scoring position. They had only 1 last night. The Dodgers were 2 for 11 in that same situation. The Dodgers go up 2-0, and they return home to Dodger Stadium.
Mo, that was a game in which the Dodgers wanted to take the hearts and the spirits of the Milwaukee Brewers. The first 2 games on the road go the way of L.A., and despite that leadoff home run on the very first pitch